Hey everybody, this is Dan Crystal, author of The Lost Art of Relationship. Sometimes it's difficult to be gentle. I'm a fix-it kind of guy, and really do have to work to be gentle sometimes. The funny thing is, it's more difficult to be gentle with my family than with others. Noted author Max Lucado once said, "I choose gentleness. Nothing is won by force, so I choose to be gentle. If I raise my voice, may it be only in praise. If I clench my fist, may it only be in prayer. If I make a demand, may it be only of myself." Such a great reminder during this quarantine. Rachel Heald Evans once wrote, "I think maybe God was trying to tell me that gentleness begins with strength, quietness with security. A great tree is both moved and unmoved, for it changes with the seasons, but its roots keep it anchored in the ground." She goes on to say, "Mastering a gentle and quiet spirit didn't mean changing my personality, just regaining control of it, growing strong enough to hold back and secure enough to soften." Man, I really needed to hear those two reminders today. Today, the word gentleness has taken such an indistinct meaning. In a dictionary, it says mildness of manners or disposition. What is that? Well, gentleness, when translated from the original Greek, actually means gentle strength, which expresses power with reserve. Gentleness begins with the Lord's inspiration and finishes by his direction and empowerment. Gentleness in today's culture is seen as weakness, but according to the original understanding, it requires great strength. Philip Keller once wrote, "Meek men are not weak men. They refuse to shove, to push, and to throw their weight around. They do not win their wars with brutal battles and fierce fights. They win their way into 100 hearts and homes with the passport of a lowly, loving spirit. Their unique genius is their gentleness. This quality of life does not come from a position of feeble impotence, but rather from a tremendous inner strength and serenity." Philip goes on and says, "Only the strong, stable spirit can afford to be gentle. This quality is much more than a thin veneer of proper propriety or superficial politeness. Rather, it is the epitome of a laid down life, poured out, laid out, lived on behalf of others. It is not the person's physical strength that makes them strong. It is having that power and using restraint. Gentleness requires restraint, and that's the one that really hits home for me." Mahatma Gandhi once said, "When restraint and courtesy are added to strength, the latter becomes irresistible." And an old proverb once said, "The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, and whoever has understanding is even tempered." So here's the practical. Practice restraint. Restraint should be used verbally, physically, spiritually, relationally, financially, and any other alleys. Remember, during this time we are in, it is easy to use our strengths against others in our lives. But what we all need is restraint, gentleness toward each other. I, for one, needed this reminder today. One more quote for you. Paulo Coelho said, "Sometimes our power resides not in what we do, but in what we don't do. In showing restraint and being gentle, we are living every day with intention." Bye for now.